I have a guy.
Okay, let's hear about it.
Okay, my cousin actually is who I thought of. He is Dylan Skolnick. Some of the folks here may know him. He runs now with his 92-year-old mom the Cinema Arts Center in Huntington.
We are sitting here in this beautiful space, the Cinema Arts Center, with Dylan Skolnick. And Dylan, what is your title here?
Oh, I'm the co-director here at the Cinema Arts Center in Huntington.
Very nice. And I want to ask you a couple of questions. This is where we always start. We always start with the beginning. And the Cinema Arts Center, as it is known by the community, wasn't always called Cinema Arts Center. So going back, when maybe the inspiration came to both of your parents who started this experience?
Yeah, they did. It
Okay.
was, they had been living in Brooklyn and Manhattan and were part of a very, lively cinema community that was there. There were lots of theaters showing all kinds of movies all the time. And they came out to Long Island and were kind of shocked. It was kind of, in terms of movies, it was sort of a bit of a wasteland. There was the theaters showing whatever was the very, very new film, other than that, there was really nothing, because people, you have to remember, this is before 1973, so it's before cable TV, it's before the internet, it's before home video. Basically, your choices were first-run movies, whatever was new, or there was, Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel
7,
5,
13, 21.
That was it, yes.
That's right.
And, so it was really limited. So I guess they could have just been really bummed about it and, just been depressed, but they decided to do something. And so they borrowed a movie from the 16mm film from the library, and a projector and a screen, rented a local dance studio, hung a bedsheet up on the wall as a screen, and started showing movies.
And it started on a bedsheet.
People had to bring their own chairs. You had to bring your own folding chairs. So it was very modest initially, but people were hungry for something like this. They weren't the only people who were looking to tap into the kind of the richness of movies.
Your mom,
she's still around.
Does
Still working.
Does she come to the office?
Sometimes,
That's
and she
great.
comes to the theater a lot, and she works at home.
Does she have a say in what's being shown?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. She
Picks out the...
Well, she has the most time for watching movies, so she's depend on her a lot to be screening films, especially now where films come, in terms of previewing them, they come as a link on a computer. There's a lot of films to watch, and there's a lot going on here, and I just can't spend as much time sitting and watching movies as I would like. So that's one of the things that she's really focuses on now.
The beautiful things are these seats. Let's talk about the renovation for a moment. When did you... it wasn't always like this.
There have been a number of renovations over the years. One of the things, we're talking about home and
Right.
stuff.
You're renovating your home.
Well, one of the things anyone who's a home owner knows is that you just leave them alone, they don't get better. They tend to decay. And they need to be, refreshed on a regular basis. So this is our home, but it's a home where thousands of people walk through it, over the course of the year, over 100,000 per year. So it takes some wear and tear. So there have been a number of renovations over the years, and the most recent was during the pandemic. That's the one we're enjoying right now, and there's new seats that we installed, just last year.
Very comfortable.
And so yeah, no, the whole place has been. We got new seats, new floors, new walls, wall coverings, improved ventilation.
The future of the theater, what does that look like? to you? Like in terms of you want to be here, but at the same time, how do you see the newer generation? Do you see a lot of the youth coming in, or do you see?
We do see young people coming in, and we're actively sort of focusing on that. We have a youth advisory board that's active both in terms of, like it says right there in the title, advising us, but also they organize events, they reach out to their peers. When young people come, it's sort of like, it's sort of a try it, you like it sort of thing. When they try it, they like it because it is a great experience.
Right.
And once they get that experience, they want to have both. And also, it's also very much related to, we were talking about community and, kind of a home away from home. Yeah, and there's something about everybody being gathered together, watching it with other people. That gives people we have the cafe, which is for that reason also that, people see the movie, then they socialize, they go in, they talk about the movie.
And you have lots of events that go on here.
Well, I mean, we're kind of, the schedule is constantly evolving. We're always responding to what the community wants and needs. So, there's a much greater focus now on special events. So we're doing a lot more of them. That's what people have been coming out for. So whereas we've always done a lot of special events, but sometimes we do 3 a week, something like that. 2, 3, 4 a week. It depends. Now it's not uncommon to have 6 or 7 a week.
Wow.
So almost every day.
Has anybody gotten married here?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, great.
I should mention this. The cinema is available for rentals.
Yeah, that's good to
of
know.
all kinds, for parties, for weddings, for just gatherings, for business functions, etc.
Nice.
So yeah, this is our 50th year, and especially here in the second half of the year, we're going to be doing a bunch of fun things to celebrate that. Well, we made it through 50 years, and looking forward to another. One of the key things here is, is our members, who are just, we have almost 10,000 members, and who are, vital. Without them, we would be not here. We would have ended the story would have ended a long time ago.
How does one become a member?
Oh, there's various levels, there's, we started a program now talking about young people. We have a thing that's for teens. Its membership is free.
That's
Just get
great.
them in. And then we have, just basic membership, dual membership, there's various levels of membership. And as people go to the higher levels, when you start at the first levels, it's sort of a little more transactional in the sense of you get a discount.
Right.
And people will calculate, if I buy a membership and I come this many times, which is fine, they
Right.
save money. If, as they go up to higher levels, it becomes more philanthropic and more about supporting the cinema. There's a limit to how many perks we can keep building into membership. And, but it's funny, even at the basic level of membership, it ends up being about more than that, talking about, kind of community and home. People clearly, they develop an attachment to the cinema. They feel a sense of ownership to the home. Sometimes it can be crazy and stressful. You have many people who come in who all feel they're the owners of the home. People will make requests that I don't think they would make at any other movie theater, just 'cause, it's like, would you really say that?
Special popcorn?
Would
Is
you
that-
ask for that as anywhere else? And they're like, no. That's like, no. But that's wonderful, though, on the other hand. It's, it's really delightful that people have this connection and that's developed over time. So, the members are really, really vital. Also, our volunteers, we have people who volunteer, which is amazing.
How does
and
one
wonderful.
become a volunteer? Just reaching out and just coming through the door and talking with you or some of your staff, just inquiring online. How can we get in touch with you? You have a website, and that is cinemaartscenter.org.
cinemaartscenter.org.
Okay.
You can, if you you could also just type it into any search engine and it'll pop up. And yeah, all our contact information is on the website. People can email us, they can call, they could just walk in. We have, we're obviously a outward-facing organization, you know, people, we're open many hours of the day, so people can just sort of walk in. And yeah, it's amazing. Volunteers are the core of, you know, of a lot of the work that gets done here.
Okay, so Dylan,
Yeah.
there's a segment that I bring in,
Right.
and that's how we're going to have to thank Wendy
Yeah.
Hirschberg
Oh, sure.
for tagging you as the guy. Thank you, Wendy. But we always ask the question, do you got a guy or do you got a gal for the next show?
Well, I'm gonna choose both a place and a person.
Okay.
That's because the place is a long-standing part of my life, and the person is a little more newer.
Okay.
But one of the things that's been amazing here in Huntington is we've always had bookstores here, and one of the key bookstores was this amazing place, Book Review.
I know this place.
Yeah, it's just this was a key part of my life. It's, you know, I mean, I love reading, I love books. It was lost during the, you know, just after the pandemic. They didn't quite make it. There were some disputes with the landlord, you know, the kind of things that just happen.
Right.
And one of the people who was a longtime employee there, Mallory Braun, pushed on and did a Kickstarter, and now has created a new bookstore that's sort of very much a successor. That's why the name of the bookstore is The Next Chapter.
Oh, a fantastic name.
Yeah, Mallory Braun has just been a fantastic person who's really emerged as a key person here in our community by bringing us back our bookstore.
I
So,
love that.
yeah.
Yeah. And the name of this person again is?
Mallory Braun.
Mallory Braun. Well, Mallory Braun, tag, you're it. And thank you for making that gal our next guest on the show. So that would be wonderful. I look forward to that. Look forward to the next show. And thank you again, Dylan, for this experience to be here with you at the Cinema Arts Center in Huntington. And I look forward to coming more often. Now that it's like, now that I know I can get here by bus.
Oh, come on down.